Caitlin here from Channel 22 News, reporting to you live from a very rainy Salem, Oregon. Today, our report is going to be about perfectionism. Whether you're a parent, teacher, someone who works with kids, this will be some useful information. We're going to be talking about some signs of healthy and unhealthy perfectionism, along with some healthy tips to maybe help those kids out. So we're going to start with the signs. So we're going to pass it off. Yes. Hey guys, I'm here to talk to you about signs of healthy and unhealthy perfectionism. What does a healthy perfectionist look like? Well, these are kids who are highly intrinsically motivated. They find their own personal motivation. They're mastery oriented. They have high but realistic standards, and they find pleasure in completing difficult tasks and challenges. What about unhealthy? What does an unhealthy perfectionist look like? Well, they could procrastinate, work alone, argue about test scores, have high stress and anxiety, try to avoid new experiences, be overly precise, and they could be dissatisfied in a lot of their work. More signs of unhealthy perfectionists could include staying up all night to turn in work, getting sick over their grades, cheating, getting really nervous before tests, sweaty palms, increased heart rate, no joy in the process, and they could also hide their mistakes from their peers and even their parents. They tend to have a very unbalanced life. Now we're going to get a little bit more in depth, so I'm going to send it over to you. Hi guys, I'm here to talk to you about the 5 different types of perfectionists. The first type I want to talk about is called an academic achiever. These are kids who set unrealistic expectations for themselves. They could struggle to do homework, they're overly focused on their grades, and they always put forth an extreme effort. Some strategies to help these kids would be to not emphasize their grades, celebrate growth in little things, try and show them books, movies, any type of media where there's a flawed protagonist. They can get examples of that. Our second type of perfectionist is called an aggravated accuracy assessor. These kids may choose to redo work over and over and over, even if it's pretty good. They try and hide their work from others. They focus completely on the end product and not on the process, and they're constantly doing an evaluation of their own work. Some strategies for these kids would be to help them set goals in multiple areas of their lives and not just in school, model what it looks like to make mistakes, and try and help the child prioritize. Our third type of perfectionist is called a risk evader. These kids really fear failure. They set physical limitations for themselves. They choose not to attempt tasks because of the fear. They hide their weaknesses and flaws from others, and they're very overly focused on the outcome. Some strategies for these kids would be to emphasize enjoyment over perfectionism and to encourage intellectual risk-taking. Our next type of perfectionist are called controlling image managers. These kids want others to view them as perfect, so they're going to do anything they can to protect their image. They choose to eliminate themselves intentionally so that they cannot fail. And they manage their image by saying things such as, "Oh, I could have done better if I actually tried," that type of thing. Some strategies for these kids would be to discuss competition. You can do this by using books, media, movies, and help them to set personal and not comparative goals. Lastly, we have procrastinating perfectionists. These kids plan extensive projects, but they fail to start them for fear of not being able to reach perfection on them. They always have intentions to start, but they put off to last minute. They become frustrated when they do finally start because it's not matching their expectations. They struggle to begin things, and they become very frustrated during projects. Some strategies for these kids would be to help them relax during crunch times, so like when there's times where they have to get projects done in a certain setting, help them through that. Develop a plan to finish long-term projects, and as a parent, you can do check-ins with the child. The goal here is not to label the child. That's not what we want to do. We're just trying to find ways that we can help the children and use their perfectionism in a healthy way. Thanks. Now we're going to talk about some ways that parents and teachers can help. Hi guys, I'm bringing in special guest, parent and preschool teacher Tanya Smith, to talk to you guys about some ways parents and teachers can help. Here she is.
Hi, thanks for having me today. Well, teachers and parents can play a vital part in helping a perfectionist be successful and healthy. As a parent teacher, you can help your students identify fears, tell them to manage work with a calendar or timeline, teach yoga, breathing, and relaxation. Praise effort, not the end result. Focus on improvement. As a parent, you can express encouragement, make dinner time dialogue about the value of your child, and let the child know that they are accepted as they are. Thanks, and I hope this helps.
Well, folks, looks like we're out of time for the day, but thank you for listening and watching, and hopefully you guys learned something. Have a good day.